Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and looks like our base defense is going to be our next mission. We probably have enough stamina as is, but we're cutting it pretty dang close on a couple of our soldiers. But with 14 hours to go and us being just this far away from the base, I think we'll even gain a tiny bit of stamina back before the base actually gets attacked. So I'm confident. Famous last words. I'm confident that this team of 7 will be able to hold on to this base for us and be successful. With that resolved, I think what we'll do, and I've already looked at the team and spent any SP here and there that we need to make sure it's all spent to get us the most abilities possible for this mission. So I think we're all ready to go. Didn't really change anything weapon wise. I think what I did on one soldier is gave them a Nerrazor, and that's about the only change I really made to the team from this prior mission. Now the only other thing we have to do, or a couple things, it deals with new personnel, and we're going to get over here to the Tiamat, which currently is known as the Contaminant, and we have a new character here that we've picked up, and let's go take a look at Emrys Myrddin. Okay, it's just a name that requires the rolled R's, I believe. Emrys Myrddin. So there we go. We got ourselves another priest, a much needed another priest in my view, and he comes with the screaming head, so he's able to do psychic scream. It never means I won't decide to change a head down the road, but you know, it costs a lot of mutagens that we don't have right now to do that. So we're going to learn to use the head that we come with for now. We'll throw you a weapon and some backup ammo and a med kit just so you feel like you got something. And then in the meantime, we'll get down here to manufacturing. And I think there's some armor. In fact, now that we have access to the priest class, guess what? I can give you actual priest armor. How about that? Gives you extra accuracy and perception on some of the body pieces. Yeah, both accuracy and perception on both the legs and the body armor. And the head, well, you know what that does. And then the only other thing I'm thinking we're going to do while we wait, because we've got a couple ships over here like Banda's Bane that are hurting from some recent attacks, and also the Gift. Look at that. These ships are basically non-operational. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the unnamed Helios, soon to be named this upcoming weekend, I think, either on Saturday or Sunday's episode, depending on exactly when I record versus when the poll closes. But I think we're going to send this Helios over here because, you know, I've been eyeing this technician over here, and it's so close. It's got a star, which means I believe it's probably promoted and special and someone we want to pick up. And I think we have enough food that even if it's expensive, maybe, just maybe. In fact, let's take a preview. Well, look at that. A level 3 elite trained technician costing only 384 food. And we can afford the other costs that come with it. So remote control already has that fast. You know, this guy's and he comes with a turret. I can't even make a turret, and he comes with a turret. So we're gonna go hop over here and hire this guy, and next episode we'll reveal his true name. So let's get the Helios flying. And now that we're here, let's take a look at the Haven info. Here's the recruit soldier, and we just did it. In fact, let's fly the Helios back now so he can get some potential training as we wait to figure out how we're going to send everybody out. We're waiting for our ships so I can send all 3 up here together to go after the Berith and finally send that Behemoth flying away. Now, I don't know exactly how I'm going to end up using everybody, but let's get in here for our new soldier, and this is not the name. This is the alias this soldier goes by, and we will be renaming this soldier to match our viewers' request. But let's just get in here and do a couple. Well, we got the promotions. There's no more promotions that we need to do, and there's the turret, and we need to get some armor manufactured. We do not have access yet. So you know what? I'm actually going to hold off because we have in research our technician development in 13 hours, and then I can give some actual technician armor and build some of the stuff required. So rather than just come in here for our new character and build the armor, we're going to keep it just like that. And we're going to get you off the Helios into Phoenix Point, Asia. And Yayak Tulhu, let's give you your promotion while we're here, and I notice it. And you're up to the cross-class level. And I don't know that we've really discussed a cross-class, or I've even decided. And you know, you don't always need to cross-class everybody, but you know, and your bonus perks are not necessarily the most magical. Although I think I decided with you to pick up the extra accuracy because your weapon is not designed to deal damage, but it's designed to get virus in there. So having it more accurate is not a bad thing. So we're going to go ahead and pop for cautious on you now that we can afford it. Alrighty. All right, and so I think we're ready for the moment to just wait for that base defense that's coming up. I've done everything I need to with everybody else. We just need to give a little more time for our airships over here to heal back up. And in fact, it won't even take that much time. They're both almost back to full strength. But let's get over here to the Stray. We're almost to the base. We have 11 hours to go. Let's just let that time go by a little bit. And let's build up a little stamina for the next 10 hours. That's really, really cool. In fact, why don't we, because we know that it'll pop us over to the base defense as soon as it hits, because there's no waiting once it hits. Let's keep our eyes on these ships, because as soon as they are at full strength, even if the base defense hasn't happened, we're flying up to the Berith. So we'll keep our eyes over here for now. Okay, Banda's Bane is ready. Does that mean that the gift is ready? The gift is ready. And look at that. While we were sitting here, actually, Soren, I think you may have got that promotion. Or else you were maybe just a few points away after your last mission and now just sitting here at the base while the airship repairs. You trained yourself up to get a new promotion. How about that? Level 7. Our first rapid clearance kind of guy. And while you cannot wield the stick until we get you some special augmentation, which is actually not available yet, we're going to keep you as is. All right, so let's get all our ships, all 3 ships flying, and once we can send this behemoth away, we can come back down here, get everybody that's been, trust me, patiently awaiting and taking on their training down here at the base. We're finally going to get you on some airships coming up. So let's get rid of this behemoth. Everybody fly north. This Berith, if he knows what's good for him, should be trembling in his boots as we're all flying up here. We got 3 airships to help knock him out of the sky. Did I send the Bane? No, let's get Banda's Bane up there. First ship is there. We'll find out. 3 hours? We're probably going to have an air battle before the base defense hits. Let's find out. Yep, there's our air battle. And we have visual defenses, so I'm actually thinking the Manticore, yeah, is our best first bet to take on the Berith. We'll take on the Tick, hope it doesn't hit on that 50-50 chance. Clear weather, so it should be a 50-50 chance. We're going to play that. It worked successfully for us once before, so we're going to try taking out the Tick, then use our afterburner to continue avoiding everything else as we then focus on the hull of the Berith. So let's get it going. And let's focus both weapon systems on the Tick, and let's get this going. He's got some long-range weapons here, so it's not a piece of cake here. First of all, we're going to have the spikes going at us, but fortunately we can avoid the spikes with our afterburners. Waiting to the last minute, and there we go. And our first shot is off and going. And now we got to worry about other things hitting us. And so far, so good. We haven't taken out the tick yet, though, so you can also argue so far, so bad. Okay, the tick is gone. This is where everything goes against the hull, and we hope we can wear it down before any tick hit can hurt us. And the tick got us. So we may need some help from other sister ships that are out there with us. Let's see how long we can hold up and take out that hull. We're working on it. We're working hard, but we're going to lose our weapons, and we lost our weapons, so we need to disengage and get a backup ship in here before we get shot out of the sky. All right. Good job by the gift. Now we got another ship here. It's not ideal, but then the backup that's coming out here is not ideal with its defensive modules either. So we're going to take in... take that back. Let's get over here to the proper ship. We're going to take the Helios, soon to be named, in an upcoming episode. That's what we're going to take out now to see if we can weaken down that hull some more. We're going to be prone to being hit, however, by those other weapons. So if we are hit, I'm definitely backing off before that close range weapon can punch us, because that by that time it might be able to one-shot us out of the sky. So we're going to try and be real careful with a lower hit point Helios. We're just going to totally focus, since I can't dodge all these visual weapons anyway. We're just going to focus on the hull, hoping we can knock it down before it does too much to us. And I do not have the greatest weaponry on this thing, but it's what it came with. I haven't had time to change it out. We're just going to try and wear it down some more until our other Manticore can get up there. Don't hit us too much. Oh, that was just a minor hit. Only one of them hit us. Now we got some more threatening weapons coming at us right now. And it is applied, the acid. So we're going to start wearing down here, so we got to be really, really careful. Oh, and I was so concerned looking at our own, how we were holding up, that I didn't even notice that we wore that hull down. How about that? And we picked up a nice defensive module here. That is really, really cool. 6 attitude gain with New Jericho, although I think now with that we're definitely capped. We got to go do their mission as soon as we're able to. And 400 good rewards. Wow. Really, really good. All right. That means the Behemoth is disrupted. That means we got to keep the non-damaged ships. So in other words, these 2 ships are going to fly back to the base. I think I'll just park our Banda's Bane right here for any flyers, because it does take them. They meander, and it takes them a while to get back into the ocean. And there's always 1 or 2 flyers at least that seem to get sent out as they meander their way back out to their ocean slumber. So let's just keep things going. And we won this, but I want to get you back because you are damaged, the Helios, and I really do want you at full strength should another flyer come out. So let's fly you back here and we got a recon flight popping out already. It is a Karin, so hopefully Banda's Bane will be able to handle it. Okay, and we got this ship, the gift, that needs to get repaired. We're going to send it back to our base. And, oh, look at that. Our base defense is here, so the air game is just going to have to wait for a moment now. All right, let me get the overview. It usually takes me a moment or two to figure out the direction that everybody's going to be coming at us. There's the attack zone. It's over here. And we see nothing right off the bat. Sometimes we're lucky enough to see something right away. Now, I could get you to the crouching cover. The danger is if they have their own sniper, you're going to be susceptible, Citizen Eileen, to a shot. The good news is if I put you there, odds are you'll see something and you get the first quick aim out there against the enemy. So let's give it a go. In fact, we may, if we're lucky, yeah, we do have onslaught. If I determine that the enemies we're seeing are a little too threatening, perhaps we can pull you out of view. But for now, Citizen Eileen, you're gonna be our eyes over here and see what's coming at us. And well, we always know mind fraggers are in the mix. Is there anything more substantial? Okay, the attack of the mind fraggers.
I'll be right there.
There, we got at least something substantial to shoot at. I'm not really going to worry about the mind fraggers because they're so far away. Well, at the moment, I think we're going to see if we can have a line. And I don't know if our angle is going to be all that amazing on this weapon. Let's just see what it is for sure. And viral damage machine gun. That would be ideally something, and an organic grenade launcher. I would love to get rid of that weapon because we don't need no stinking virus involved. Let me just take the pistol and see if we have an angle. Yeah, it's going to be iffy with our sniper rifle if we're going to have enough of an angle over here, but we're going to try it. Because if we're able to see anything, it will be that virus machine gun. And it's 50-50 on the inner circle. It's kind of a 50-50 shot. Oh, the Citizen Eileen came through. So if we get hit with something else, it's not quite as harmful as that virus weapon. That's the good news. Now, I really am thinking we aren't in great position because we got Cecil. We may have to play an Overwatch game here. So this guy can't get too close. He can already just stand where he is and launch 2 grenades, more than likely, to damage Citizen Eileen. And that is not ideal. So maybe what I got to do is just do a long-range Hail Mary with our Chaos weapon here and just see if we can get lucky. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Because everybody else is not going to be in line of sight based on where that individual is. Maybe, but you know, you just don't have a good enough view of any, and you shot off the one thing you could see, Citizen Eileen. So even onslaughting Citizen Eileen to get a second shot really wouldn't help us. So we're going to do the Hail Mary just to see if we can get lucky. How about that? Oh, one of the 2 hit. And we just took out the grenade. Now he's really got to get close if he wants to hurt us with his spitterhead. So actually, that did way better than I expected. Hail Mary. Let's all bow down to Mary. She came through for us. So what I think we're going to do, Cecil, is we'll just bring you over here as a pure Overwatcher this first turn.
I'm on the move.
And I think even if there was a sniper back here, they wouldn't be able to get an angle on you anyway for the most part. So let's just Overwatch over here. As a matter of fact, you know, we don't want to piss you off too much. And since it's not a high stress time to use it, you love using your Chaos weapon. So let's Overwatch with the Chaos weapon. Gandhi, we'll get you front and center. Running over here, you do have a Neurazer, and I want you up close as we can get you. You're also in a position to, you know, if a siren gets over in this direction, help us with a war cry. So we're going to run you over here. We got multiple options if we get you close. Forest. Run, Forest, run. I'm kind of thinking it's dangerous running you all the way over because that puts you in line for any potential snipers that are in the back row. And if there happens to be 2, that could end your playthrough. So I'm kind of leaning towards bringing you here and then just overwatching from here. And then we might be able to have the ability from there to run to cover.
Here I am.
I'm hoping. So let's overwatch. And now we have some more to get moving. Felipe, you can take this cover temporarily to get you over in the proper direction. And we'll hold you there. Eventually, we want you up near the front with that Neurazer and your close-up weapon possibilities.
Let's show 'em
Yeah,
what
a screwy setup this time. It's all our assaults were so far back. We'll bring you over here, Landon.
Moving
You
in.
also have a Neurazer that if we can capture a Pandoran or two, I would not be opposed to that. I think what we'll do is we'll just overwatch your pistol also right here against that guy advancing.
I'm on Overwatch.
And that looks like an Umbra, and we hear the siren. Yeah, the last thing we need is a frenzied mind fragger, for goodness sakes.
Target missed.
Looks like we missed. And you did not miss at all. You just dropped it right off. Thank you, Cecil. I guess it was right to give you that chaos weapon. Uh-oh. Was that virus? Yeah, it's hard to tell. When you see the multicolors, sometimes that can mean virus, but in this case, I think it's just organic. Yeah, we got lucky. It was just organic, so we didn't have to worry about taking any virus. Now, another thing to remember is this. We don't have incendiary technology yet, guys, so we're going to have to battle these guys without that luxury. Fortunately, our Arthron, who is carrying the Tar Shadow, if we can just shoot away his claw, we'll be safe potentially from that particular problem. The thing that could really mess it up for us is these mind fraggers, to be quite honest. What I'm thinking, how close? I have an onslaughter pretty dang close, and we can take, let's face it, we can take one of the mind fraggers out of it with Gandhi. He can zappity zap this thing, and if necessary, get onslaughted back out of range of the worst here. Oh, there's two of them though, and this this guy has fast legs. And he's the kind where you want to shoot away the grenade. You have to shoot. You basically have to kill him by shooting a grenade launcher, a spitterhead, and a claw. So guess what? This one's turning into an Umbra, unless he comes into Neurazer range, and we can take him out that way. So,
Receiving.
So the options are, if I Warcry, even with this one frenzied, they both might be able to get around the corner. So I'm kind of feeling like I need to. And do you have Onslaught? No, you do not quite have Onslaught. So I only have one. I can only take one of the Mind Fraggers, really, out of the mix. Only one. So I'm going to do this with the Neurazer, and I think at 110, it provides 8 at a time. Well, at least what it would do is slow this guy up enough that he wouldn't be able to reach anybody. I could bring Varantios over to Warcry. We would definitely have to worry about the one Mind Fragger. And then it's... This guy's coming through to hurt us. This guy's got speedy leg. Look at that. Frenzied speedy leg. Look at that. Frenzy. Holy smokes. But Sniper might be able to take care of that. So I'm thinking of keeping you right here, Citizen Eileen. Let's do that first and see if you can do it while you have the will. Let's just make sure the shot's what I think it will be. Yes. Overwatch. Or quick aim, please. Okay, that's one problem down. Then, Citizen Eileen, I'm thinking I'm going to use you for a leg on the Umbra to try and slow him down. At least this one has 18 legs, so we have a chance to deal with him. This one has legs we need to take out. So I think we're going to quick aim and try for the legs. And we can kind of see one. Oh, I think it went behind the knee. It's not what we needed. But, you know, I'll try not to complain too much. Now, we do have a grenade launcher on this guy, so there's a chance he wouldn't charge us. So I'm hesitant about sending you over here too far, because we're tempting him to grenade instead of charge us. Let's work on the Mind Fragger first. I'm coming here for a zap zap on the Mind Fragger. And 8 out of 10, well, we can take care of that because we're going to onslaught you to get you out, back into safety, Gandhi. And the Mind Fragger is handled. Now, can you reach the onslaught? No, you're going to have to step forward. Now, can you reach the onslaught? Yes. Now, Gandhi, how far can you go? We can pull you out here. But this guy's definitely going to claw you if we do that. But the thing is, if I put you here, yeah, your war cry only would only help us, I think, with this guy, and that would just put him back down to normalness. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna, God, it's a tough call, and we have another sniper that's not even over here and available to us yet. Paul, I think I'm just gonna rush you over here just to get you close. So next turn we can do something with you. It's a shame you started so far away. You know, that's part of dealing with the base defenses is the random setup. So I think what we're gonna have to do is overwatch against Mind Fragger / Umbra coming through that opening. Eileen, I think you're vulnerable, and that concerns me just a little bit. The good news is I will move you a little bit closer also. Avrantios, and you're going to be overwatching here against these guys too. Not at the distance I would prefer, but you know, you did hit that guy at a distance, so let's set it up. In fact, we'll set you short.
Nothing's getting past me.
We'll set our other overwatchers much longer. And the grenade, I'm going to keep you off to the side, though, Cecil, because if I only provide a lone target, I'm hoping the grenade will not be an option in this guy's mind. That's what I'm hoping. I'm going to do the subjector again, because whatever comes through there, we want to hit it hard. That's what I'm thinking. In fact, we'll set it long, in case someone tries going in that corner that they sometimes try going into. And I think this is one of those moments where I may do a little Redemptor Overwatch too, just to have that extra oomph in there. Oh, you don't have? Did I move you an extra step somewhere along the way? Oh, I did have to step you forward so we don't get your Overwatch, unfortunately. Yikes. Well, we'll have your hard-hitting weapon next time. Let's just set you right here. You'll be close enough to use it next time. There's nothing to do right now except wait, cross your fingers, and hope. The good news is, though, that I'll be able to bring you up here also, Felipe, with another hard-hitting weapon.
On my way.
Get you closer to the front. And let's see how this goes. That's the one. He's turning into an Umbra. Hopefully we have that same wall of Overwatch available for the Umbra. Well, you're gone. See with this Umbra how far he can get. Oh, he can get too far! They're frenzied up again. So the Umbra is going to be frenzied in addition to everything else. Alright. So what I'm thinking with you, Gandhi, is more than likely we're going to see if we can shoot off that claw. Well, I take that back. We gave you the Nurazer. How hefty is his hit points? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't even think 4 times 8. Anyone do the math for me in your head? That's not quite going to hit 440. So I think we're in shoot off the claw territory with this guy instead.
In my sights.
Yeah, unfortunately the claw is shoot offable, if that's such a word. Well, we're making it a word and we're going to shoot off a claw. All right, now we're going to try and ignore this guy, not let him get hurt in any other way, shape, or form so that he runs away. Gandhi, the only other thing I'm going to have you do now is war cry, because at least we also pick up the siren by doing that. And the Umbra, so it helps counterbalance the frenzy that the Umbra picked up. But the Umbra is going to be Overwatch Central. Unfortunately, we're going to have one less Overwatch Central individual on the Umbra because we got to go recover Landon Avery. So, Cecil, maybe we can keep you here if we're lucky. Let's see what this shot looks like. If you can do this with a pistol, then you can still be on Overwatch for us. Can you do it? Can you do it? Yeah! That was useful and necessary with an Umbra about to come at us. And look at that. I don't think he even hurt Landon Avery in the process. That's awesome. Cecil, we're given our hardest hitting weapon. Well, no, you know what? We don't maybe need you to hit. We don't need a malfunction now. And the Cyclops is a pretty hard hitting weapon. That's what we'll Overwatch with.
Nothing's getting past me.
And we're going to move an inch forward our heavies. So the Overwatch here will hopefully help.
Area covered.
We're going to get you forward. Maybe even to there. Although I don't necessarily want to gain sight on the siren because I don't want her rushing us saying, oh, I can claw that guy, and then breaking the Overwatch. That's the big fear, though, that this thug or that this siren will break our Overwatch. Oh, man. Can you imagine? And I don't have a priest on this one, so I can't try mind controlling the Umbra and playing that game. You know, we got what we got, and that's just what we're going to have to deal with.
I'm going.
So the Pandorans better rush us in the right order. That's all I can say. Or this is going to be one hell of an ugly moment
Got
here.
you covered.
Paul, we're going to get you set up for Overwatch also.
Rolling out.
We're going to need every little bit of Overwatch that we can muster against the Umbra. Now, there's really nothing else you can shoot because we're not going to hit that guy. So all we can do is Overwatch. All we can do is Overwatch. But you know what I'm going to do just in case? Because you'll have good aim anyway, Citizen Eileen. Let's back you off a tiny bit.
Moving to position.
And Overwatch from here. How about that? I'm nervous because, you know, I told you there's ways this can go wrong. And let's hope the fact that they're war cried keeps them from running our Overwatch. That's all I can hope. No!
That went wide.
Oh, you gosh darn siren! We don't have the firepower to take out this Umbra now. Someone's getting hurt. Oh, man! No, Cecil, no!
It hurts.
Okay, I'll tell you the good news that just happened. Problem is, we're not out of the woods over here. We are not out of the woods. Umbra is the first thing that needs to be addressed. We're going to take care of the first shot with you, Gandhi, so you can then war cry. There's a whole mess of people. Unfortunately, you have will to war cry that you need to deal with. Let's deal with the Umbra. Fortunately, we have a Redemptor potentially here. We got you that wants to deal some payback with your weapon. So yeah, we got a lot to take care of right now.
Ready to
Umbra,
fight.
this is gonna hurt, and I hope you feel every bit of it. That's good. Now let's do the war cry. Look at that. Look at everybody it picks up. I think the only thing it doesn't pick up, yeah, is a frenzied mind fragger. So we still got mind fraggers to deal with. Holy smokes. Alright. Alright. Now you're mind controlled, so we definitely need to take out this siren also. Otherwise, Citizen Eileen's going to be hurting us. And we don't need her to hurt us. So now, to be quite honest, we don't need to use any big guns against this guy, potentially. We might, with it, yeah, 2 pistol shots, and then, Cecil, you can still overwatch against this glob of enemies that we have coming against us. So, take your pistol shots. And finish it off.
One less.
That is one nice melting into the ground. That's probably the best melting into the ground that I've ever seen from an Umbra. That was good. Actually, to be quite honest, just in case something happens that I'm not aware of, oh man, I can't. Well, there is something I can do.
I'm prepared.
Because you aren't seeing, I doubt you're seeing. Well, let's find out if you're seeing the
Come
head.
get some.
Yeah, I didn't think you were seeing the head anyway. So we do have some help nearby. We're going to do this to heal Cecil first. And then you can still overwatch Ball. And now we need to deal with the siren. And let's see the best way to possibly do that. We can deal a fair amount of damage here. Actually, it's not going to take many hits on that Fury head to remove the mind control. So I'm actually going to go for the head. I might do some damage here, but we're not going to kill it. And it's going to retreat. Oh, I didn't take out her head. I need to do some examining here. Okay, you've still got hit points. Did we just not hit the head at all? Head's down to 30 hit points. Can I hit the head? Or maybe it's just better to have you go for the body, you go for the torso. We also, and we don't have Citizen Eileen, that's the problem. And I can't run you over. Holy smokes, this is not the best scenario right now. Not the best scenario right now. Now I do have onslaught from you, Landon. So maybe what I got to do, problem is it puts you in range for a lot of hurt. And this siren also has mind control. Lovely. 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 So let's just take a look at what this shot offers us. Again. Now we can do a lot of damage on the tail. What does your shot offer us? I'm going to bring you a little closer, Vrantios. We're going to be toying with getting you war cried by bringing you that close. Maybe I can try cheating over this way, so maybe you're not in line of sight of the siren right there.
Ready to engage.
I'm going to give you your best chance to hit. It's dazed. Does that give us back Citizen Eileen? Guess what? I believe Citizen Eileen is back in our midst because she is no longer a target for our guy over here. And that means we might be able to instead... Let's see if she's going to bleed out, first of all, before I'm not going to waste any shots on the lady here. Is she bleeding? No, she is not. But she's dazed. And she's war cried. So she's not going to be able to do anything. I think we try leaving her alone because she can't move too far. This guy's going to run away. And I think, at least for anyone we can see, we try dealing with this guy next. And his launcher is an acid launcher, but it only deals 10 acid. So he's not the most fearsome of the acid grenade launchers, but he has a claw too. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to put some hurt on him. That's all of a sudden what I'm thinking. And he doesn't have there's a lot of holes we can miss him on, but we're going to try centering in right about here. There we go. That's another threat gone. Anybody panicking? Anybody got a panic symbol? No. So we're going to have to count on this as probably being our best expectation. We will be able to set some overwatches against anything else that might act aggressively. They are war cried, but there is a mind fragger that could be charging. So, Cecil? How about we do this?
Area covered.
Forest, how about we do this? Landon, thinking with the enemies we're facing, we'll save the Redemptor and do this.
Hold in position.
Yeah, take that, Mindfragger. Okay. So that's good news. That's really good news. I'm going to bring you right here, Gandhi. It means we won't have a war cry from you on these guys. I can always get Vrantios out there, though. But you will be able to get right here and deal with this guy. Then we got to worry about getting enough people forward. And you guys would be at angles where you can start getting sight on that other, maybe. In fact, let's find out if you have sight on the other siren from here, Vrantios. Now, you only see the one, not the other. Unless it's just because it's not visible yet. Nah, I don't think you have sight on it. How do we want to do this? How? The other thing we could think of doing... You have a lot of will, Felipe. You could probably get run in there. And how's your will holding up, Landon? Is holding up well. I'm thinking about bypassing this lady.
Time for the push.
Running around the corner. Getting up close to that face.
Double time. Target's detected.
Okay, we do have this guy.
Engaging.
Nope. Yeah. And I'm thinking, oh, you can't even take out the head with that amazing chaos weapon. Well, guess what? I guess we're going to ignore the head and get her bleeding and at least get rid of her acid abilities. There we go. We got her bleeding. And then we can onslaught you to get you out of danger. And then what we're going to do is this. With you, Gandhi, we're going to give you the kill here. Yeah, she's going to bleed out. Oh, no, she's not bleeding. You know what we're going to do?
I'm on my way.
Oh, no. Just this zap alone. That's how little damage and health points she has is going to kill her. But it did save us some ammo. Kind of thinking I'll keep you there and war cry. You'll get the war cry after. I got to be careful about war crying this guy too much, or he's going to bleed out before he can get off the map. But so far, we're okay.
Here I am.
I'm going to bring you here.
Let's do this.
Let's get our onslaught and get Felipe out of there. Let's get that done first. And I don't know if we have the height available, but you know what I'm thinking.
Watch this.
Setting a rocket in there. What do you know? We hit them both, and we even disabled, well, not a vital arm, but we got them both bleeding again, and we damaged the head a bit also. So if mind control becomes an issue, we've helped. I'm going to get you back here, Vrantios, however, just to get you out of potential direct line of sight over here. I want to make mind control as difficult as possible for her. I'm going to bring back Citizen Elaine. You can overwatch from there. Paul, I'm going to bring back other overwatchers over here, though, in case they...
Here I am.
We're going to cover this area with overwatch.
Ready. Rolling out.
In case I've misjudged something.
Nothing's getting past
Trying
me.
not to hit Gandhi, who's standing right there. Vrantios, you're done. Citizen Eileen will also provide a little more overwatch, just in case.
I'm on Overwatch.
And Landon, let's move you forward so you can help us next time. All right. Hopefully, we're in position now. So Gandhi, we're gonna step you forward, and I wonder we can get 2 zaps here. Nah, I just don't know. We have a zapper here, and we have a zapper here. And without seeing the numbers, it's hard to know for sure if we can pull it off.
5 by 5.
Well, let's get in here, and we can always onslaught, I think. We have the will to onslaught. We can always onslaught out of it. So let's get in here with our first zapper and find out if this is going to be doable or not.
Advancing. Here we go. I'm on my way.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
Advancing.
All right, we got another zapper
Ready.
who can dash in there also. Of course, you'll be blocking the way a little bit, but it'll allow you to get 3 more zaps, and that's going to get us pretty close. We do have to worry about this guy, though, because I don't have an answer here. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. I don't know if I'm feeling this all of a sudden. Do not know if I'm feeling this all of a sudden, although maybe we zap you and then I'd rather catch a siren, though, wouldn't you? Oh, can we hold? Do you think we can hold up to a shotgun blast? That's the big question. And it's going to get us up to 32. She won't be able to do much. And if I also then, Vrantios, brought you over here to Warcry, they're not going to. I think we're good. I think we're good. And I'm going to will us in here to do it. Okay, she's almost frozen. With a war cry on top of that, she ain't doing nothing to us. That's my feeling. Because then what I'm going to do is this. And I'm thinking we're going to have these guys pretty frozen once they're war cried. That's what I'm thinking. Come in here and do the war cry. Well, except now this guy, we may have an Umbra to deal with yet if I don't let him run away, as our plan is. But let's bring our snipers up, just in case the plan goes awry.
Receiving loud and clear.
Okay. I think we'll just overwatch out here, avoiding the Umbra, I hope. As a matter of fact, we'll do very short range overwatch.
Area covered.
So that Umbra doesn't stupidly make us shoot him.
Nothing's getting past me.
And I'm just doing this just in case. No quick aim. Overwatch. Just in case there's like a random mind fragger out there that could hurt us. And I think, oh, Felipe, we can at least get you out of the way. Hopefully he won't have enough actions to shoot that shotgun. That's the one thing that scares me there. And if she can get a single slash in, but she won't have many actions. So let's cross your fingers, everybody. All right, we did have them frozen. We're in good shape. Let's finish it off now. You're captured. And if he's not going to retreat, let's do this as backup. Just in case. We need it. How much more do we need? 39. 39. So you are frozen. So how much more do we need here? I could run you over here and catch this thing. That means everybody we see is zapped. Oh, how about that? Good job from the team, and what makes that even better, look at that. Level 7, Landon Avery. Level 5, Gandhi, you can boom blast. Level 7, Vrantio Zeus, you are our first heavy to reach the magic level 7. I think, Landon, you may just be our first assault to reach the magic level 7. That was a great mission. How about that? All right, there we go. We successfully repelled the invaders for now. And the good news about everything going on here, we do have an airship coming out, but that means pretty soon we're going to be able to have a lair mission. We're going to be able to have a citadel mission, although that one scares me a little bit, and we're going to be able to have a nest mission to really get the attitude going. But if I can do it, and look at this, we still got this freaking unexpected emergency over here we got to deal with. But I almost feel like with the Behemoth starting to go away, we need to get unblocked the phase 2 and the 4th initiation. So there's my mind spins sometimes. There's so much I want to do, and I want to do it all at once. Let's get a vivisection in there, a vivisection in there. Those are 2 good, nice vivisections in there to get done. That'll be nice. All right, so I think with a couple air battles and that mission, I'm thinking our time is probably sufficient right now for this episode. And while I do like to have another mission lined up for the next episode, we'll just have to leave it like this. We'll probably have a car and air battle because didn't they send out something? Didn't we notice something? Yeah, recon flights somewhere out there that we're going to have to deal with. It's probably still underneath the Behemoth. We don't know where it's going yet. So, hope you enjoyed today's mission, or today's episode. There's a lot going on, and I'm really happy with the result. It's nice to get some captures along the way. Those are really good things. And let's see, we're halfway full on containment. We're going to maybe have to think about a backup containment at some point. I do like to have one of those also available in case we're semi-full and we capture a big thing. I'm thinking positive here. Talking about you, Scylla. But anyway, this is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.